Hello and welcome to the Wasteland Vintage Roadshow by Scribe Magazine. My name is Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and this is why I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I spent the last 14 years of my life invested in this bold and unprecedented venture that Marvel Studios disembarked on. I was already a diehard fan of X-Men and the Spider-Man franchises, but this was different. One shared universe for all Marvel heroes? Crazy! This is a film franchise run like a television show with phases or seasons, with each film acting like episodes of a greater show. They all flowed together with links to each other that tied it all together. With the impeccable guidance of Kevin Feige, this has become one of the single most elaborate ventures in the history of cinema. How did this all work without X-Men, Spider-Man, or the Fantastic Four? These were the B-team heroes that the studio had left, but through great films, Marvel made these heroes true A-listers. In 2022, Iron Man is one of the single most popular characters ever adapted from a comic book. Captain America, Hulk, and Thor 2. Heck, they made a talking tree and a space raccoon loved more than some of the biggest names in comic book history. But from I Am Iron Man, we were hooked by Robert Downey Jr. After years of rock bottom, he arrives and single-handedly launches a franchise. His wit, sarcasm, and overall magnetic charisma made Tony Stark the true hero of the MCU. We saw him struggle with love, friendship, alcoholism, PTSD, and guilt. We were in it with Tony all the way until his final I Am Iron Man. Chris Evans came in against type to create the most honorable and worthy Avenger of all in Steve Rogers, Captain America. My personal favorite of the MCU, Cap goes from pure human who wanted to fight bullies to a true leader who will make the hard decisions and hold nations accountable for their actions. The struggles, losing love, being a man at a time, and finding a way to do the right thing make what originally was a propaganda tool into one of the most impressive heroes in all of Marvel. How the heck do you make Thor work? That is the thing. It started out bumpy. He was certainly the least relatable and enjoyable of the MCU's big three at the start, but throw in a little Taika Waititi, and Thor became a must-see character. His humor and overall affect towards the world around him make him a genuine delight, but it is through loss and trauma that we connect with him, allowing him to become one of the most essential heroes at the height of the MCU, including Infinity War and Endgame. We love the rest of the original six, with Black Widow and Hawkeye finally getting their time to shine in Phase 4, and Hulk becoming a fun figure in some of the best films of all of Phase 3. When the credits rolled on Avengers Endgame, we got to celebrate those amazing heroes one last time after falling in love with them in the original Avengers. But the MCU is expanding at an incredible rate, with teams like Guardians of the Galaxy becoming important fixtures in the MCU experience, and the door open to the likes of Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, and Black Panther to come in and become beloved members of the franchise too. With the expansion into Disney+, we get to fall in love with the likes of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Scarlet Witch, Moon Knight, and so many more. The MCU continues to grow with Shang-Chi and the Eternals as we get an endless supply of diverse heroes for us to fall in love with. The MCU took the time and effort to make the most of each hero. These films will always put a smile on your face. You will feel other deeper emotions too as we become attached to these characters over the years. The action is exciting and fun. There might be some overall villain issues, flat cinematography, and inconsistent music, but this franchise has created such an identifiable brand that you cannot help but want to see them all. With the release of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the whole MCU could be turned upside down. But this is a time to get bold and different, now that we have loved and lost through the Infinity Saga. But I know I'm ready for new stories, filmmakers, and characters to fall in love with all over again. But that is all for the Wasteland Vintage Roadshow this time. Like, share, and subscribe for more great content at Scribe Magazine. But this is Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and thank you for watching Why I Love.